sometimes, you get this feeling when it comes to your loved ones and those who are close to you. It's just like, you know what? Sometimes you can't live with them, but then at the end of the day, you realize that you can't live without them. I mean, sometimes it can be such a pain in your side. I mean, sometimes, you disagree, don't always agree with the people that you love, with the people that are closest to you. But this point in time comes where you realize, you know what? God gave these people to me, and you're grateful that they're part of your life.
Though success seems far, I know that I'll get there. I won't lose the war. Me sing it again. Though success seems far, I know that I'll get there. I won't lose the war. This is not the end. Me can't complain, me can't complain. Even in the sunshine, even in the rain. Me can't complain, me can't complain. Oh no. Me can't complain, me can't complain. Me say me can't complain, me can't complain. Oh no. Me can't complain, me can't complain. Even in the sunshine.
During this COVID-19 time, I've had many friends who told me that, they're now living, they were forced to be at home with people that they don't talk to. And in my mind, I was like, oh boy, that is so sad. And I mean, I can't even begin to imagine what that feels like, because I've never gone through it personally, but it must not be a nice experience to know that you're trapped at home with somebody that you don't speak with, somebody that you don't talk to. But what I would say is that, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Maybe the good Lord allowed people to be in this situation so that we can repair those broken bridges. Because when there was work, when there was social activities going on, you could avoid the issue. You could practice escapism, where you just try to forget your issues. But at least now I think that there are many genuine relationships that for whatever reason there just wasn't any interaction or communication. And this whole lockdown, by God's grace, I believe would have made people start talking again and starting to deal with whatever caused those differences. You really feel like, you just can't deal with certain people in your life. You're like, why God, why did you have to put this person in my life? Especially when you really get out, you're like, God, would I have been better off if this person wasn't in my life? But as the anger subsides and as you actually come back to yourself and realize that you would not be the person that you are, and it would be a very difficult walk without these persons in your life. Everybody in this life, I believe this song can apply to them. Some persons have less people in their lives than others, but most persons have at least one person in their life that they can count on. Everybody needs a friend, and to be a good friend to somebody is basically, to try to understand that person, understand, what their needs are, understand, where they are, and try to communicate with them. Because the communication is something that's very important in any relationship. Growing up, you always heard communication is the key, and as stupid young children, they were like blah blah blah, not the old time saying. But as you get older, you realize that communication really is the key. Communication will make or break any relationship. I'm so glad that you are mine, even when things aren't so fine. Our relationships are not healthy, and that's something that we should note as well. So you definitely, need wisdom. Wisdom is a gift from God. If a relationship truly isn't healthy for you, if it's only going to end up bringing you down, it's not going to help to improve you in any way. Communication with the Father, communication with yourself, and then communication with that individual if you have to, and see, how best you can move on. And the relationships climb. I don't mind, 'cause God gave me you. Ooh, God gave me you.